What the heck? You people deserve better than this. 2 days in a row of solo Jack Pants Off podcast. You are being punished for something you have done wrong, and I don't know what it is, but you know. My apology, Stench is working late. He has had a messed up schedule this week, so you are again stuck with me and only me. I have no kids here to join in. I have no one else here to join in, so we get to hang out for a little while here and chat like we like to do and catch up. So tell me, how was your day? Really? Great. Well, yeah, I don't like him either. All right, there you go. See, it was like we actually had a conversation. All right, it wasn't. It was lame, like me. So what is going on in the world? I work today. That's what I do every day. Not very exciting. Nothing too exciting happening in Burbank that I can remember on my walk to and from work. I didn't see anything other than they have put up the sign now for the new Chick-fil-A, meaning that they are starting to break ground and work on that. And it is going in Burbank on Olive, right where Olive and Alameda cross, where the old, what was an Acapulco and turned into an El Torito, they're putting it there. It is a horrible location for Chick-fil-A because of that weird intersection, and people now trying to make a left into it is really going to clog up an already busy intersection. And right there, that's where a lot of new stuff is. That's where the iHeart Theater is right across the street, and the new Blizzard esports arena is right across the street. So you already have those things that have events, and now you're going to have a Chick-fil-A, and we all know Chick-fil-A, even though they are hateful people, and I will not go there, which is always funny because it's the religious, it seems like it's the religious businesses who like to hate on people. They will be opening there. I don't know when, but the sign officially went up. I know it was rumored in Burbank for a long time that is what was going to go there, but now they've actually put up the sign. So it will be there sooner than later. And they're about to open up a Whole Foods right down the street. Burbank is I mean, obviously in my lifetime, Burbank has changed a lot, but just in the last 5 years, it has changed a lot and gotten, it's going to get crazy crowded, and traffic's going to start to get bad in Burbank. I am not going to lie. I don't like the path that Burbank has been going down. So it is sad when you see your beloved city start to go down the toilet. What else? Trump set his meeting with Kim Jong-un. They are going to meet in Singapore on June 12th, I do believe. So June 12th. They will be in Singapore for a summit, and should be interesting. Hopefully that gets, that's a good thing. So hopefully that they can work out some kind of peace, and we will see. See how that all goes. But that's cool, right? That was the big news today, in my opinion. That was the big story, that is set and ready to go. I am still perplexed by this Golden State Killer, just because trust me, I think he did it. And today they charged him with 4 additional murder charges. Let's see. 4 counts of first-degree murder with special circumstances were filed against him today. I think those are in addition to the ones that they had already charged him with. My weird thing with him, and we've talked about it here before, is One, what brought him way down to Southern California for a little while, because they didn't, usually with serial killers, when they change location, something in their life changed, like they changed jobs or they moved. But it doesn't seem like that happened with him. It seemed like he was still living up north. So that's weird. And then what made him just stop? That prolific a rapist and murderer, he doesn't usually get a hold on their compulsions and just stop. So I would really love to know more on this story. Like what happened in all those situations to make him just stop, or what is, I don't know. And I don't know if we'll ever get those answers, to be honest. I don't think he's talking. I think he has pled. I don't know if he's had a chance to plead to these charges yet. But I'm assuming he will plead not guilty. And I don't know, unless they found a whole bunch of very detailed evidence at his house, there might not be any answers to what happened in that time. Yeah, and they've linked him to several homicides in the Santa Barbara area in the late 70s and early 80s. So anyway, that story, I mean, I would love to know more details on it, and we will, I'm sure, get more as time goes on, but I wonder how much they will really be able to uncover with all this time that has passed and without him just admitting to stuff and telling them, What else do we have? Oh, here's a good one. Guys, if you're single out here, I have found a woman for you. Let's see what her name is. Jacqueline Ades. She is the woman for you. She is accused of breaking into an Arizona home, bathing in the homeowner's bathtub, and sending tens of thousands of disturbing text messages to the man's phone after they went on one date. In July of 2017, so just shy of a year ago, 31-year-old Jacqueline Ades, I don't know, was found parked outside the victim's Paradise Valley home. Police said the man also accused her of repeatedly texting him, despite him saying he no longer wanted to talk to her. Officers found her still outside the victim's home when they arrived and told her to leave. Officials said shortly after, the man started to receive threatening text messages from the suspect. Police received a similar report in December from the same residence, but officers were unable to locate her. On April 8th, now of this year, the victim called a detective a third time, saying he was out of the country, but saw her in his home while checking his home surveillance video. When officers arrived at the home, the woman was taking a bath, police said. A large butcher knife was discovered on the passenger seat of her car. Sane people always keep butcher knives in their car. Court paperwork said she was taken into custody and charged with trespassing. After she was released from jail, she allegedly started sending more threatening text messages to the victim. Some of the messages alluded that harm may come to him, authorities said. Less than 3 weeks later, the victim called authorities to report receiving multiple threatening texts from her. According to court documents, the man also explained that they had met on a dating website, and after one date, she began stalking and harassing him. She allegedly sent about 65,000 text messages to the man's phone. The victim said that she sent about 500 text messages to him a day. In one of her messages, she allegedly stated, "Don't ever try to leave me. I'll kill you. I don't want to be a murderer." She also said that she wanted to wear his body parts and bathe in his blood. On May 4th, police were called to a business in Scottsdale after passerbys reported her acting irrationally and claiming to be the owner's wife. The owner of the business is that same homeowner. She was then arrested Tuesday on charges of threatening and stalking and harassment. While being questioned by the police, the suspect explained that she sent the the man text messages all day, but he never responded. Court documents said she said that she threatened him because she was worried he had called the police to report her behavior. Fair enough. The woman is also accused of admitting that she threatened him because she didn't want him to leave and because she loved him. She allegedly admitted to knowing her statements were, quote, unquote, crazy and plans to return to Florida once she is released. That was after one date. So there you go, guys. If you're looking for a woman who really loves you and will really pay attention to you. And if you piss her off, she will wear your body parts and bathe in your blood. Then Jacqueline's the girl for you. She sounds like a party. I found an awesome old show today, and you podcast people are going to be terrified. So I believe it's going to be up around June 26th or 27th, I think is about where I am on the posting dates. But it is JD and Turk, Zach Braff and Donald Faison, when they were on the radio show from Scrubs, both of them on the phone with us. I just posted that show. I was so excited to find it. And that one will be up there into June. So that one is exciting. I like this because I don't get it. It says, Vice President Mike Pence urged Special Counsel Robert Mueller on Thursday to end his investigation into potential collusion between the Trump campaign and Russia during the 2016 election. The vice president's comments to NBC News are his most direct yet in pressuring the special counsel to drop the investigation, which the president has called a witch hunt over and over. Says, our administration has provided more than 1 million documents. We fully cooperated in it. And in the interest of the country, I think it's time to wrap it up, Pence in an interview. Senator Chuck Grassley and Lindsey Graham responded to Pence's remarks, both defending Mueller's process. That's not President Mike Pence's decision to make, Graham said. I'm sure Mr. Mueller will wrap it up when it gets time to wrap it up. That's kind of what I thought. I think you wrap up the investigation when you're done investigating, right? The only thing I can say is I haven't seen any evidence of collusion. Mr. Mueller has a good reputation, and we'll see what his report says and where he goes. But that's the thing. You can't just say, okay, time to wrap it up. I think he wraps it up when he's investigated all the things he thinks are needed to be investigated, right? So, anyway. Yeah. I think the story goes on and on, but that's crazy talk. And I'm sure he will wrap it up when he's done investigating, anything that needs to be investigated. Let's see if anything cool happened in Florida. I did not get to spend a lot of time in virtual Florida today, so let's see who has played with alligators today. I wonder if this was an alligator. Let's see. It says a Brevard County Sheriff's Office deputy suffered non-life-threatening injuries when he crashed his patrol motorcycle after hitting a dead animal in the roadway. Was that because earlier in the week, someone in Florida hit an alligator, a woman and her child, and it made the car go off the road and flip, and they both died, which was very sad and scary. How did this guy on the motorcycle not see the dead animal? It says Thursday when the motorcycle started wobbling several times, then hit a dead animal and lost control. He was injected into the median with non-life-threatening injuries. What kind of animal did he hit? They don't say in the article. I want to know. That's like when people get stabbed or shot or get in fights when they're singing karaoke and they don't tell you in the story what the karaoke song was. Like, you need to know that because there's certain songs that might make it all right. I guess Miami International Airport has asked Orlando International Airport to prom. That's a thing right now for businesses to get attention. Like Burger King asked Wendy's to prom. They are businesses are doing that on Twitter to get the attention. You know, get a little press story going. So. Let's see if we have anything else in Florida. Well, here's a classy gentleman who was enjoying a graduation. He's 27 years old, and his name is Jesse Allen Wiggins. And what Jesse Allen Wiggins did was he used his cell phone to take videos up women's skirts at the University of Central Florida graduation on May 4th. The chief said a woman was walking with her 10-year-old daughter and noticed that Jesse Allen Wiggins' arm was extended downward towards the steps while he held the phone with the camera facing up. So she notified security. They detained Wiggins, and he denied taking any pictures or videos and handed his phone over to the police. On it was video up the dresses of the woman and her daughter, as well as additional video from the same day of up the dress of another woman. So he denied it, but there was photographic evidence. So let's see. I guess he had a chance to delete some videos, but they used cyber forensic techniques to recover the deleted videos. And this guy was arrested, and I don't know what kind of charge you get for that, but there you go. A little bit of classiness there at the graduation ceremonies in Florida. And then I guess we should see, I know Rihanna's house got burglarized, and they found the guy sleeping in her house or something when they went there, so they busted him. Let's see if anything else. Don't care that The Weeknd was partying with his ex. Exhibit is being sued, saying that he had pesticide-laced weed that made somebody sick. Black China, don't care. Come on. What do we got here? Justin Theroux, don't care. Chris Brown, don't care. TMZ is full of people I just don't care about. Kim and Kanye out, don't care. Okay. Tierra Marie from L and HHH. My sex tape leaker seems obvious. But my question is, and this shows you how little TV I watch, what is L and HHH an abbreviation for? L and HH, let's see if it says. Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. I would have never guessed that. I don't even know if I've ever even heard of that show. Oh yeah, Spotify has taken all of R. Kelly's songs off of playlists. Now, R. Kelly's music is still available on Spotify. If you search to R. Kelly, you could listen to some fine R. Kelly music, but any playlist that they put together, they have taken his music off of, and that is in response to the allegations that he is running a sex cult and being a bad dude. And so Spotify is trying to have some hate content and hateful conduct policy. But The only thing I'll say is I don't disagree with them with doing that to R. Kelly, but shouldn't they do that to Chris Brown too, who is a convicted woman beater and ass? I mean, I would think it only seems fair to do that to Chris Brown's music too. And I'm sure there's more examples if I thought really hard. Oh, here it is. Rihanna home burglary suspect. Oh, they had to tase him, but he spent the night there. The cops said that they were dispatched to Rihanna's house here in Los Angeles Thursday morning after they were notified of a potential intruder on suspicion that her alarm had been tampered with. Once officers arrived, they came upon a man who appeared to have stayed the night. The cops then ordered the man to come outside, and he did, but he had to be tased while being detained. They don't know exactly why that was. Rihanna was not home during the break-in, and there's no word if anything was taken or how the man got inside. But he will be booked for residential burglary and trespassing. A Meek Mill story. What else do we have? Abigail Ratchford and Gima Farrell. I don't know who that is. Yeah, I don't know who they are. Yeah, see, here's the problem with TMZ. I don't know who half the people on TMZ are anymore. You know why? Because I'm old. Old people don't know people on TMZ anymore. Because if you're on some reality show or related to some Kardashian, I don't know. What else did I want to tell you guys? Because I told you stuff yesterday. It's hard for me to tell you stuff 2 days in a row. I don't have that much stuff to tell. My life is an open book and pretty boring. It's a boring open book. Let's see. I don't think I have anything too interesting to tell. I'm going to try and get those Pokemon Go tickets tomorrow, and that'll determine if that Chicago trip, if I proceed with trying to plan a Chicago trip or not. So there was that, and we already talked about that yesterday. I already told you I'm off to Philadelphia here next week. I already told you that it's a pants off podcast. I told you Stench working late. I don't think I have much more to tell you guys. So if you have anything to tell me, Jack at jackandstench.com, or that's the best way. The phone 916 Mr. Bacon. I can't, still don't have access to that. So don't hit that one. And I guess that's about it. So this is it. This is Friday's show. It is Mother's Day on Sunday, so I would like to take this moment to wish all of you amazing pod moms a very wonderful Mother's Day. I hope it is great and that you enjoy yourself and that you are treated like the special person that you are. And if you aren't, I'll send Stench over to hug you because he is big and he gives big hugs. And he's also slow because his feet are messed up, so he can't run. So you can torture him. All right, guys. Have a wonderful Mother's Day. Have a great weekend. And I think we'll be back together on Monday. Like I said, I'm good for Monday and Tuesday, I think, next week. And then that will be it for me for next week. But enjoy your weekend. Don't do anything stupid. Be friendly, I guess, unless the person's a jerk and doesn't deserve it. Don't go to Chick-fil-A. And that is it until Monday. So until then, jack off.